The conference finals are here, and we have some very exciting matchups. In the Western Conference Finals, we have the SGA versus Ant-Man, a marquee matchup. I can't wait for this matchup. I can't wait for these games. Now, I'm a big fan of the NBA and the playoffs especially. I enjoy seeing dynasties. But from 2015 to 2018, it was the Golden State Warriors versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 championships in a row. And I got to tell you, I got pretty tired of seeing the same 2 teams in the championship. Now, I know in the last 7 years, we're going to have 7 different champions, and that's great. But more specifically, I can't wait to see how these young stars react when the trip to the finals is on the line. So SGA versus Ant-Man, let's go. What's up, everybody? This is Kieran. This video is going to be my NBA playoff predictions for Tuesday, May 20th. Let's check out the model. Now, the model went 2-0 in the last game, the Thunder versus the Nuggets. It accurately predicted that blowout win. It got both the spread and the total correct. In this game, the model likes the Thunder, 114 to 102, 216 total, negative 12.2 point spread for the Thunder, and a 90% chance to win this game. And as I always like to show here, the Thunder have the #1 offensive rating and the #1 defensive rating at home for the entire season and the playoffs, which is simply amazing. But what the Thunder did not face in their last series against the Nuggets is this. The Timberwolves have the #3 defensive rating on the road. So this is definitely going to be a step up in class when it comes to the defensive pressure that the Thunder experienced from the Timberwolves. Could this series be a defensive battle? It's going to be interesting to find out. I also want to point out here, the Thunder play at a very fast pace and the T-Wolves play at a slower pace. As I mentioned at the beginning of the playoffs, I reduced the predicted pace here by 3%. Because in the playoffs, teams play at a slower pace, generally speaking. But this could be different here between these 2 teams because the Thunder like to play at a faster pace. What I think is in the game plan for the Thunder here is they want to fast break as much as possible. They want to get down and take a shot before Rudy Gobert gets down there and sets up in the paint. Now, FanDuel has the Thunder favored by 7.5 points, negative 300 on money line, and 216 for the total. Check out the total here. It's exactly what my model thinks. So I'm not going to have a bet here on the total because my model predicts exactly the same number here. So there's no edge here. There's no advantage in betting the total. But what my model does like, because it thinks the Thunder are going to win by 12 points, is the Thunder going to cover this 7.5 point spread. So that is the model pick. But what's my pick? I know that when I go against a model, I usually lose. But my gut really says that the T-Wolves here are live to cover this spread and maybe even win this first game. I'm not going to pick the T-Wolves on the money line, but I really think the T-Wolves here are live to cover this spread. In the regular season, these 2 teams played each other 4 times, and both of them won a home game and a road game. But Rudy Gobert, the defensive stopper for the Timberwolves, and Julius Randle has been having an amazing playoff so far, only played on December 31st. They only played in that first game. They didn't play any other 3 games. So I think this is a different team. So my personal best bet is to take the T-Wolves plus 7.5 points. Hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait for this series to start. And I can't wait for the Knicks and the Pacers to start as well on Wednesday night. That should be another very exciting series. Good luck in your best bets. Let's go.